Well, hello again, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to take a look at a navigation app, and it is going to be the KOMOOT app. That's K-O-M-O-O-T. And this is all in our quest to get everything better. I don't care if it's the apps, if it's the bike, if it's the camera, if it's something here around the house, whatever it is, I'm always striving to make things better. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm not satisfied with what I have, because every one of these apps that we're looking at, we're going to gauge them against the ride with GPS and see how they stack up. That is the standard that I've got right now. But who knows, maybe one of these apps is going to surpass that standard and they'll become the new standard. This is a navigating app, and I've already signed into it. I've done a little bit of playing around with it here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to design a route. We're just going to design a test route. If we come over here on to the left, we can pick out what type of bike we're going to use. We'll do gravel riding on this one right here. Average fitness. We're going to make this a round trip, and we're going to come down here to these three dots, and we got to have follow the ways turned on. That means we're going to be following the paths that are on there. If you turn that off, then what you're going to do is you're going to, well, let's just give you a little demonstration of what you're going to do. The ways should be turned off, so we're going to set that as the destination, and it's just going to go straight across. See? And so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of our start point there. And now we're going to go ahead and turn follow the ways on. Okay, now we are going to start right here with our route, and we're going to take this route and we will follow it right to this little cul-de-sac here. We're going to set that as our destination for our round trip, and it's going to follow the roads. Now this is going to be your elevation down here, but we're going to go ahead and pull that out. And that is going to be our test route right there. We're going to go ahead and save this route, and we will name it Test 1. That's going to be the name of it. And so we have got it. And now when we look here, this is going to be what should take 22 minutes. It's a 3-mile ride, 3.04 miles. They're calling the average speed should be approximately 8.3 miles an hour. It's an easy gravel ride, great for any fitness level, mostly paved surfaces, suitable for all skill levels. There's a 75-foot increase or elevation climb and a 75-foot elevation drop. You've got your starting point, your destination, and you've got your street or road surface, 66% road surface, 34% street. This is your surfaces are asphalt, and there's 22% unknown on that. At least it is to the map. And this is going to give you basically your weather for taking it tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's the information that we're going to gain out of this. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and send this into our phone, and we'll take this route and see how it does. Now I will say I've got this particular app. It will do voice navigation, and basically I've got all the bells and whistles for my county, and you're able to get that for free. All they say on their website, it's a $5 I think possibly a $5 annual, but they are going to give it to you for free. So I went ahead and took it for free. But the worldwide navigation for all of this is a one-time payment of, I think, like $29.99 or something. So you're looking at $30 for a one-time payment. And if the app proves to be, you know, a good one, why, that might just be something that's really of a good value. The Ride with GPS, the cost on it is $50 annually. So this could be a good deal, but we've still got to test it out some. And that's why we're doing the free part of it right now. So next stop is going to be out at the bike shop. We'll see you out there. Okay, guys, we are going to go ahead and take our trip here. We're going to pull up test number 1 and navigate.
On street, head west to follow the tour.
On street, head west to follow the tour. We're going to take the fat tire bike out today. Because, well, it's just fun to ride, and I don't have a phone mount on my handlebars of my other bike, so we'll just take this one with us. All right, so it just told me to take the next right, quite a ways back. So it does seem to make sure you don't miss any of your turns. Now, a couple things.
Next right.
Take the next right. A couple things that I want to look at and what we've got up here.
Now turn right onto Wood Valley Drive.
Well, when you've got to make a turn, it pulls it straight up to a large, you know, it makes that more accentuated. So my screen for this, the navigation is spot on. The screen, as far as I can tell, is not customizable. I've not been able to figure out how to do that as of yet. And the only thing that I really miss when comparing it is I don't see anywhere where it tells me my total time. I'd like to have the time in motion and the total time that I've spent. So basically the time paused. And we'll take a look and see if that has that. I'm pretty sure it does in your final analysis of things, but I'd like to see that being on the phone itself. So, what does this leave us with? Is this app, is this going to replace? Is this going to become the golden standard for me? Well, not yet. Let's talk about the downsides of this app as compared to the Ride with GPS. Well, your information here is not customizable. You know, things like my current speed and my average speed, as far as I'm concerned, they don't need to be on there because I've got them right on my display screen. Of course, this is created for a bike, not necessarily specifically an e-bike. So not everybody does have that on their screen, so I can see why they have it on there. But if it were customizable, I could put something else there instead. The other, not issue, but little thing is I can't pull down and get just my metrics showing without the map. The map's going to show all the time. And I like to just bring up and see all the metrics on one screen sometimes, especially when I know where I'm going. So that's the downside. What's the upside? Well, it's extremely accurate. So that's a definite plus. The map itself, when creating it, is very customizable. it will give you routes just to make a round trip route of 16 miles, 20 miles, whatever it is. It'll just give you some suggestions. And so that aspect is pretty nice. And then there's that $30 one-time payment for life.
You are close to your destination.
Close to your destination.
Now turn right.
Now turn right. Back when I pulled into the driveway, it said I was 0.27 miles.
You have arrived. See you soon.
Personable little thing. Says you have arrived. See you soon. So it's extremely accurate, very accurate on the GPS, on the navigation. So we shall see. I'm going to hit the stop, finish and save. So we've got it saved. Okay, guys, this is where I'm going to end up. Either I'm a little confused or I'm about to be disappointed, because I did pull up the ride that we did, and the only information that I can pull up is we spent 17 minutes. It was 3.04 miles, an average speed of 10.8 miles an hour, and my ascent and descent. I cannot find any of the other matrix on there at all. Oh, we've got some speed profiles down here and some elevation profiles. But overall, I'm, like I say, a little disappointed that this is all that I could pick up. I was hoping to have the times on there, and total time and moving time and pause time, and a few other things that I'm kind of used to tracking. So maybe I'm a little bit confused, and I guess this is where I'm going to ask you guys for a little bit of help. Anybody that knows where I might find that, well, let me know. And I'd like to dig into this a little bit more, because there's some really nice aspects about this app. But for now, we're going to stick with the ride with GPS until I can figure some more of these out. And guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video here. So I will tell you, until the next time, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels turning. Once again, we're out.